What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our Week 8 match to take on JLaw and the Sacremento Sandshrews in the PTL, or the Pokemon Triad League. His team consists of Megalodios, Tapu Bulu, Keldeo, Z-User, Volcarona Z-User, Donphan, Zeraora, Kangaskhan, Alolan Muck, Metagross, and Aerodactyl. Alright, only thing I wasn't expecting was the Kangaskhan because I have dual fighting types, and it still kind of baffles me that it even came. This matchup looks amazing for Scrafty. Had I brought the Scrafty, this would have been a very easy matchup to put in a lot of work with, like Shedskin Scrafty, because I don't really have a need for Intimidate against this team, and I don't really have a need for Moxie if I'm running like Shedskin Bulk Up. It kind of just like blows through him. So I'm really sad that I didn't swap out like Zapdos for Scrafty or Zapdos for Tangela coming into this match, because Tangela would have been a much better Zeraora check. No Bulu means my Rindo Berry on Mamoswine is specifically for like Grass Knot on Zeraora, and honestly Chople would have just been a much better option on Mamoswine. So I'm feeling pretty bad about my prep. Honestly, I feel like really bad about my prep this game, and it's not gonna, like, Zapdos is just entirely useless against this team, honestly. It can't do anything. The paras from Discharge just don't matter. Like, the main thing I wanted out of that was to paralyze the Volcarona, which didn't even come. So, like, what's the point in Zapdos this game? Yeah, either way, I mean, I was expecting the rest of it. If you haven't seen my team builder, you should check that out. I'm pretty sure I talk about Tangela and Scrafty being a lot better on this team. Mienshau's Scarf, it's a reliable revenge killer for the Volcarona, which didn't even come. Rock Slide, Poison Jab for the Bulu, U-Turn, and High Jump Kick, which we'll see that we're going to regret having High Jump Kick over Drain Punch. Zapdos, Defog, Ruse, Discharge, and U-Turn. Pretty awful set against his team. I was running Max Speed, Max HP. Wishy-Washy is actually a really good set, and I actually really like Wishy-Washy this game. It's my main switch into Megalodios and Keldeo. Wishy-Washy is Assault Vest, running No Speed with Brave, and I'm running, what am I running exactly? I can't remember. I'm running something. I am running Mixed. There we go. Surf, Ice Beam, U-Turn, and Earthquake. Max Attack Earthquake will blow through the Alolan Muck. And that's sort of the idea with Wishy-Washy there, is that I can catch the Alolan Muck off guard a little bit. Megalodios, I'm running another mixed set with Hasty. I believe I'm running Draco, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Earthquake. Earthquake again for the Alolan Muck, which I would imagine is his best Megalodios answer. Mamoswine, again, I'm Rindo Berry with Rocks, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, and Earthquake. Mimikyu, we are Mimikyu Z with a standard set. SD, Player Off, Shadow Claw, and Shadow Sneak. Shadow Claw looks absolutely horrible, and I have no clue why I was ever running Shadow Claw. I think it was only for the Metagross, and Drain Punch still would have been fine. So, really regretting a lot of my prep here. But I'm just going to lead with Mienshao. I figure it's the best lead against things like Donphan, Alolan Muck. If it's Donphan, we can at least break the sturdy, go into Mamoswine, get our own rocks up, that sort of thing. As he's going to lead with Keldeo. This scares the crap out of me, because if he Scarf Keldeo and he hits a Hydro Pump, then I die. So I have to switch, and I'm just going to go right into Wishy-Washy as he goes into the Donphan. I figure this is fine. There's probably no way that he stays in on me, and if he is going to stay in, then he's going to get up Rocks, which means I can just U-turn right into Megalodios right now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click U-turn as he goes into Kangaskhan. Not sure what he was expecting there, but from that damage we see he's pretty physically defensive. I'm just going to go into Mienshao. Glad I didn't click High Jump Kick. I was just going to start the Volt turn here because he shows Protect, and now he's going to show Wish. No, he shows Toxic this turn. So once again, Zapdos switches in on a Toxic, and I'm really starting to get tired of that. Everyone running Toxic against me is Super AIDS, and that's, yeah, we're halfway through the season now, and pretty much everyone has. So 3 U-turns in a row from me, or 4 actually if you count that, as he's just going to Wish up on the Mienshao. I predict the Protect and go to Megalodios here. Draco is not really going to kill him, but I figure whatever, not a big deal. I actually clicked Psychic to try and get damage off on the Kangaskhan, which was a big misplay on my part. Absolutely horrific misplay on my part, because it means that I'm going to have to take damage on my Megalodios now. And Air Balloon Alola Muck was really good prep on JLaw's part. So because of that, we know he can't be AV, which means he does not chew a Draco into an Earthquake. He will chew Ice Beam into Earthquake, so I have to Draco here and hit it. And I'm going to do that because Pursuit is a roll to kill me if he's max attack Adamant, and I switch. As you can see, it's a roll. So the max roll was 55, and he got one of the lower ends of the roll there with the Pursuit. Obviously, his Air Balloon's going to pop, and now I think he's probably going to predict me to switch out again, so I just go for the Earthquake and claim my differential point on the Muck here. In is going to come the Donphan. Again, I want to break his sturdy, so I just go for the Ice Beam. We pop a Yachi Berry. Note, this is the first of the Resistance Berries, and he's actually just going to stay in and play rough me, which I was a little bit shocked by, if I'm being honest. I really didn't expect that. I was definitely expecting him to go for Rocks. Because, like, what reason do I have to stay in with Latios here? Like, I probably should have just gone into Zapdos, but I just didn't see why I would stay in with Latios here. Good play on his part, bad play on my part for not just switching, because Latios was just a big nuke. We've seen that it's probably not Scarf Keldeo, so this could have been a very reliable answer to Keldeo. Kangaskhan is very physically defensive. I could have just nuked that. Mega Latios, I'm speed tying with potentially if he's not running, or if he's running max speed. So just all of those things, and it's sort of a soft check to Zeraora to an extent. I can't switch in on it, but I can revenge it. So bad play on my part by letting Mega Latios drop. That's the first bad play of the game for me. Wishy-Washy is going to come in here. There's no way he doesn't die to this surface. He just takes this time to get up his rocks. Wishy-Washy getting another kill. Yay! In comes the Zeraora. Okay, big misplay here again on my part. I calc this. Adamant max attack Plasma Fists is a roll in my favor not to kill me. And I thought that it was worth it for me to just get rid of this thing right now and not have to worry about that stupid speed tier later. Which, again, doesn't make any sense now that Mega Latios is dead. So, I should have just sacked Zapdos here. That's my 100% should have been my play. But he's Life Orb, and so we die to the Plasma Fist. That's about all there is to it. Mienshao gets to come in here, and I'm just going to U-turn as we see the Protect. So he's got double Protect, stop my high jump kick spam, which is, again, super annoying. Drain Punch would have been really good. And he's got some HP investment based on the U-turn damage there. Plasma Fist is obviously going to blow through my Zapdos because he's Life Orb Adamant, and I'm not running any defensive investment. Mienshao gets to come back in. At this point, I don't really care if he protects. I am just going to U-turn again, and then I think he actually switches this time. Instead of giving up damage on the Mienshao, and I can just U-turn to my Mamoswine on the Kangaskhan. I kind of want to bluff that I'm, like, banded or something, but now my bluff has failed because I didn't outspeed this thing, so I can't bluff Scarf, and it's not band damage, so I can't bluff band. So I'm just going to get Rocks this turn now that he's Toxic, as he wishes. And I can't remember what I do here as Earthquake. I mean, there's really no reason for me not to Earthquake, because I don't care a whole lot about Mega Latios coming in. I could always Ice Cold Crash it if need be. On the Protect, I'm going to go to Mienshao, and I'm Regenerator, so I don't care if he protects my high jump kick here. I'm just going to go for it this turn, as I can't remember exactly what he... Oh, I switched to a Mamoswine. So I do end up going for it at some point. I'm just going to sack my Mamoswine after the return, it seems. He's very obviously scrappy then if he's running Return to hit the Mimikyu. Again, I'm Regenerator, so I just go for the HJK here. And through Chople Berry, it's doing a lot of damage. Return's not killing me, but at this point I can't switch out, and this was a really bad play on my part. What I could have done... So there was two things I could have done there, right? If he protects, then I die, and it's not the end of the world, because then Mimikyu gets to come in, gets a free turn to set up, and I will outspeed this thing. Or my other option was to switch, which is what I did. And so I think that I probably should have stayed in. I don't know, like, I was predicting the Protect. Like, it didn't make sense to me why you wouldn't just Protect there. You claim your free differential, and then you move on with your life. But instead... Oh, sorry, he did Protect there. What? Okay, so that was a good play on my part. Now I'm going to Swords Dance, and he's going to Toxic. Again, the Toxic Protection shenanigans are really obnoxious. And now he's going to Protect again. Now this is Misplay, what, number 3? When I just try to attack him here, instead of going for the Swords Dance again. If I got another Swords Dance up, this game is way over. This game is way over if I'm +4. But I'm not, so that really sucks. And now I'm going to Misplay number 5 and go for the Z move right away as he subs. So obviously we're going to break the sub with the Z move, but sucks that I didn't just go for Shadow Claw for reliable damage. I didn't scout the set at all. He has to break my disguise at some point, unless he just wants me to die to Toxic, and I get to claim Kelio. And now he's going to bring in Latias, and he's dying to this Shadow Snake. Well, no, he's taking a lot of damage. This is Mega, by the way, and we have to first turn Mega. So he screwed up by not Mega evolving, and it did matter, because I don't think that the combination of Shadow Snake plus whatever Mienshao could hit this with would kill it if he was in Mega, especially based on that damage. He is very physically defensive. I don't know which way he's leaning, because he definitely has max HP and some physical bulk. I can't calculate how much physical bulk it is, and he's not max bold. So again, I have no clue what his actual set was. It was a very strange EV spread, I'm sure. But I am just obviously going to drop to the Psychic here, and then Mienshao is going to come in. This is now in range of U-turn, even if he Megas, and if I crit the Zera Aura, I can win. If I get the crit, I can win. Alternatively, I was considering, because he takes the rocks damage here, it's doing about 30 max, ish. So, alternatively, my play was to Rock Slide, hope for the flinch on the Latias, Rock Slide again, and then Rock Slide flinch the Zera Aura. And that's assuming I hit all of the Rock Slides and get the 2 flinches, then I win this game 1-0. Or I could just crit the U-turn, which is a lot higher of a chance, I think, than flinching twice and hitting Rock Slide 4 times. So I decided to go this route. Poison Jab was also another route that I could have gone, and it wouldn't have mattered. Had I just crit the Zera Aura, it didn't matter, but yeah, so I'm going to go for the crit, and we're not going to get it, but he's going to die to Life Orb Recoil. So if he'd protected instead of done that, then who knows what might have happened. I might have had another shot at a crit. I don't know. RNG's a bitch, but there you go. We take the 0-0 loss, which I will take. Honestly, I'll take the 0-0. This was an ass matchup for me on paper. I really did not like this matchup. He's got such an offensive team, and then Alolan Muck just like dealt with my special attackers. Mamoswine just dealt with my, sorry, not Mamoswine. Donphan just dealt with my physical attackers. It was just a super obnoxious game to play. Kangaskhan was just a piece of trash, and I hate that thing with a passion now because he just toxic protect stalled the crap out of me with Wish, and I really don't think that Kangaskhan should have even come to that match because I have double fighting types. Like, man, okay, so I'll say this now, right? Because Shedskin's Crafty would have demolished this game. If I brought Dual Dance, Shedskin, Scrafty with Dual Stab, this game was over. But it got absolutely shut down by Bulu, and that was the big thing in prep, is that it got shut down by Bulu, and I didn't want to run a set that got shut down by Bulu because I thought Bulu had a good matchup against me. It broke through Registeel easily, it broke through Slowking. I have dual water, like I figured it would break through my dual water. It has the opportunity to break through Tangela. It blows through Mamoswine. I mean, Zapdos is a decent check to it for sure. Tangle is an okay check to it if it doesn't have Mega Horn. And Registeel's an okay check to it if it doesn't have Superpower. But like an SD set just kind of like ran through my team. So I just feel really like sad that I didn't bring Scrafty, because the Scrafty set I had in mind absolutely just won this game. And instead we're taking a loss, so there you go. Next week we take on Hungry Bidoof and the Anjo Absols. He has a stall team, so look out for that and how much fun that's going to be. I love playing stall. Yay! Also, considering Mega Absol outspeeds my entire team, yay for bad speed tiers. Alright, well, you know, that's enough moaning and whining and bitching for me. I actually did enjoy this game. I had fun, and I think the results showed that. We probably should have lost this game 1-0, but JLaw made the mistake of not Mega Evolving with Latias. He was, like, disconnecting all over the place, and so he ended up just, like, coming back and not clicking the Mega button. Like, I'm sure he clicked Mega and the attack and then DC'd and then came back and assumed that the Mega was clicked still. That's how I see that it went for him, essentially. But it didn't, and so we get 1 differential point out of this. I don't know how much that'll matter. We're 5-3 plus 4. It's nice to not lose differential at this point because our losses previously have been losing us differential, and now we're halfway through the season, and I need to make a strong push to make it to playoffs. There's a lot of teams in front of me now. After starting 4-0 and having a really dominant start to the season, even though it wasn't that dominant because I won like 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. I need to pick it up against some of the weaker opponents, honestly. Some of the lower records I still have yet to play. I do have some strong opponents left. I have the West Coast Wingles in week 14. I have the Golden City Gardevoirs in week 11. But besides them, the rest of the competition is pretty low in the standings comparatively. So that is what... Sorry. Just fixing something on the prep dock. Okay, so that is what's going on, and I will catch you guys for the next match.